Total Fitness Tuesday, Anchor routine, Father Time, part 2. If you remember the Father Time template, we're basically doing a 1 rep ladder of 2 exercises paired together. You can seamlessly switch from one to the other. And you're working for 2 minutes with 40 seconds rest, and then 1 minute of each with 20 seconds rest, and then a quick fire 30-second round with just 10 seconds rest. So reps are always going up, time's always going down. We're playing a lot with time, and a great little time beam finisher at the end as well. Right, let's get warmed up. I'll go through the details. You'll need a kettlebell, some light dumbbells, ideally. If you've got a bit of variety in your kettlebells, even better. We've got some windmills today. Okay, right, let's get warmed up. exercises married together. You're going to do a 1 rep ladder. So 1 rep on each of the 2, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Keep going on as far as you can. You're working the first round, 2 minutes on each combination. Okay, with about 40 seconds rest. So we've done all 6 combinations. Then we go back to the start and we do a minute with 20 seconds rest. Okay, go through each of the combinations again. And then we go one final time, 30 seconds, everything you've got, as fast as you can, quick fire round, done. And then we've got our finishing challenge, we call back in time. Okay, some of you might remember that with a step. If you haven't got a step, don't go for it, you really don't. Right, let me show you each of the combinations then. So, combination 1, we're doing dead clean and goblet squat. Okay, so 1 rep of each, 2 reps, 3 reps, 4 reps, keep climbing the ladder. So a dead clean, it's got the word deadlift, which means it's from the floor. So from that heel line, we're going to pull the kettlebell up, catch it. Okay, so initially it's just 1 rep. So from the floor, pull and catch, and then 1 single goblet squat. Okay, and drop back to the floor. 1, 2, and then 2. Goblet squat, knees drive out, nice and deep. Okay, knees out, sit down into your squat. Okay, so that's your first combination. See how far up that ladder you can get in 2 minutes. Little breather. Combination 2 is squat thrusts and rows. Okay, so again, kettlebell between the heels this time. Squat thrust. Underhand grip, keep that hinge, knees out. 1 row, down. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep climbing the ladder. Up and up you go. Okay. Combination 3. We're going to use the mat and dumbbells. Okay, you're going to do loaded sit up. So dumbbells at your shoulders, you want to keep it strict, but keep the dumbbell out on your shoulders, it makes it a lot harder. So there, sit up, 1, when you're up, 1 shoulder press, back down, twice, 1, 2, okay? Again, keep adding the loaded sit up, and then a shoulder press. Okay, combination 4, back to kettlebell. Be a lighter kettlebell this time if you're not familiar with these. Windmills. Alternate exercise. If you've not done windmills before, really light, or you can even use your hand. Okay? And we're going to use, ideally, the pass between the 2. Like we practiced yesterday, you got that little switch over in the U press. Very similar, ideally. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 windmill, which is like that. Let it drop, roll, catch, press. 1 windmill that side. Okay, drop, roll, catch. And 1, 2. Roll and catch, 3. Now, windmill is like this. I think I was saying to you about side of the night. You want to practice it for the first time. You just take either hand, left or right. I'm going to choose my left. I'm just going to reach down and go this way. You're not just going to the side, you are going forward as well. So left hand to left toe. Right? Now, take this arm up and back. You've got to get it right back because you don't want the gravity pulling you down like this. And then, just slowly stand up and your arms straighten as you come up there. That's what you're doing, that's the windmill. So there's a lot of core and link. It's one of those exercises, while you're still mastering it, you'll hate it. When you master it fully, you'll love it. It's one of them. Okay, so take your time with it and go light. Much lighter than you normally would. And then once you've got that form nailed, then you can think about going up the weight. because it's just so important to get that form. Keep gravity on your side. So whatever arm you're working, when you start the wiggle, make sure your arm is locked. So you've got to bend in your arm. That's it, you had it. You won't be doing it 10 times tougher. Keep it locked. All the way till you finish. Keep it locked. And keep gravity on your side as you descend. See how the shoulder turns in the socket like a gyroscope. Anyway, look, give it practice. Just go right. Okay, master it. Next one. Back to dumbbell. Now, last two now. We're going to do a squat and then an iso squat raise. I'm going to go one squat, then I'm going to hold one raise in iso squat. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that holding that squat is back as the legs. Great for posture, great for squat technique because it makes you keep your head and chest upright. And it's great for all those upper back postural muscles. So it's a really good drill for getting your squats perfected. Again, keep the glutes engaged, keep that as normal. Don't let this happen, otherwise, again, you have it. Last one. We've done shoulders, we've done core, pull. So we need a bit of push. So we're doing mountain climbers and push-ups. We did yesterday, you might be feeling the chest. So you're going to go one mountain climb each side, just count 2. So 1, 2, and then a push-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 push-ups. Keep climbing that ladder. That's your last one. That's your 6. And we're back to the start. Okay? Right. So round 1, obviously by far the hardest. 2 minutes on each. You are getting 40 seconds rest. So as the time goes down, the rest halves as well. It all halves as you go down. Okay, so first combo then, dead clean and goblet squat. Okay? We'll tune in every morning then, 9:30. Okay, I'll be here. Get yourself a kettlebell. Right. Okay, you ready then? 3, 2, into combination. Make sure you have an underhand grip to maximise your lat contraction. Right, ready. Kettlebell between the heels there. Right, you ready? 7 on. Keep going, keep climbing up. Shoulder press. Okay, so you want your light dumbbells. Keep them as tight to your shoulders as you can. well. Windmills left, windmills right. Climb that ladder. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. You've not done these before. Treat it as a practice. I'm going extremely light. Okay, you're looking for hips, core, obliques. Okay. Right. Squat and iso squat raise. then we're going back to the start with 1 minute on each. The rest is also going to halve, so your workings are the same. Your work-rest ratio stays the same. Okay, ready? Mountain climber each side and push up. Get ready then. Go right through. 1 minute to 20 work-rest ratio. Okay, dead clean and goblet squat. Again, here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1.
Breathing in, I can feel it as you hold me under my skin. How you killing me so slowly. So in the army, I alone begin to move. But in your arms, so happy I'll be alright. 'Cause you light up my heart, light up the spark in my eyes. I could be the dream. Would you be there tonight? Kiss my eyes.
Come on, nearly there.
I want you to love me like I'm on hot ride. Be thinking of me, doing what you like. So come with me tonight.
Anti-climax. And press up. Again, time keeps slipping. 30 seconds this time. And your rest also halves, so down to 10. Okay, so 30-10 work rest ratio. It's going to seem really quick, but again, even if you're working to 3 or 4 reps on it, you still do, between 6 and 10 on each. So don't worry. Go as fast as you can, just 30 seconds. Each one will be over before you know it. Okay? And we got to finish it. 20 seconds rest left. Okay. Right, fly around there. swinging windmills.
Spin my hood round till it overflows. Colors too loud. I've been drifting slow. Lead me away when the lights out. There's a light out. Can you bring me back to life? 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 Let my feet bound to the ground below. Show me sky now. Show me where to go. Lead me away when the lights out. There's a light out.
Well done, right. We're now at the finishing challenge. Plenty of time, it's only 4 minutes in long. But we do have to pack everything away. Including your mat really, so it just gets in the way. We get a step out. However, don't put it on level 3 until I explain everything. Because 90% of you will be dropping it back to 1 pretty quick. Or even getting off it entirely. So if you haven't got a step at home, don't worry, I promise you it's going to work almost just as well without one. Now, you want to have a go, great. But what this is going to really test is the mobility in the hips and strength through range. So you can be the fittest, strongest person on earth, but if you haven't got those things, you're going to struggle. But just bear it in mind, okay? Right, have a couple of minutes and be ready here. Right, the challenge is called Back in Time. Total mobility coming straight after. So, I suggest if you do struggle with this, stick around and work on your mobility for half an hour because it will pay dividends. And I promise you, the next time you do this, you're going to see massive improvement, honestly. Right, so, this is what you're doing. 4 minutes. That's it. Every minute, on the minute, what you're going to do from the step that you can. However, I know a lot of you are going to have to do it from use mobility which won't allow it. Okay? When you get really mobile, then you can get your step up higher and higher, and then eventually on level 3. I'm going to show you on level 1, but I will do it on level 3. So, here's what you do. Stand wide. That's going to help. Don't you stand like this, you're going to have no. Getting that depth is just impossible. Stand wide. Okay, so nice like a sumo squat, if you like. You go down, hands to floor, walk out, press up, back, stand up. Okay? On the first minute, I want you to attempt 4. When you've done 4, come back off, and you're just doing jog ups. On the second minute, I want you to attempt 6. Okay? On the third minute, I want you to attempt 8. That might well take you right to the bell, you might even not do it. And the last minute, which might be just carrying straight on, I want you to aim for 10. Okay? Now there's a number of ways you can make that easier. Firstly, start on the floor. Don't even start on the step. Okay? Secondly, you can leave out the press-ups. That's what tends to slow a lot of people down. Where you can just drop quickly to your knees for the push-up part, then get back up, then walk back. Okay, that's an idea. You can also ascend by 1 instead of 2. So go 4, 5, 6, 7 or whatever, you know what I mean? So don't go by 2, just ascend by 1. So there are a few ways you can make this easier. Okay, obviously, only make it easier if you need to. You can do the hard version. Do the hardest version you can. That's all you can do, isn't it? So, what are you aiming for then? 4 reps, jog ups. 6 reps, jog ups. 8 reps, jog ups. 10 reps, jog ups. Morning, Lewis. Like I say, if at any point it's too much, just start on the ground. Okay, because it is tough. It's getting this depth deep. If you haven't got this hip mobility, like this type of depth, you're going to struggle with it, okay? So don't worry, it's not a reflection of fitness or strength, just mobility. Right, okay? So only go to this point if you're absolutely sure you can. Otherwise, leave it. Right. Last time I did this, we did a watermelon.
Oh yeah.
Remember? Pregnancy simulation. Now that's tough. You collapse onto the watermelon on the floor, wasn't it? Right, okay, so. Back in time. You just set the timer. Right, so 4 minutes. Okay, send every time. So you're ready. Start with 4 reps. That's manageable for everybody. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay, go! bell. That's it. Oh, sorry, single number as well. See you for that. Hey, man. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay. Alan, nice one, mate. See you soon. Back in 2 minutes, half an hour. Deep stretch.